I spent my entire life chasing one dream, to become a psychologist. And when I finally opened my private practice, everything looked perfect. Clients, income, the freedom to run my own schedule. I'd made it. Until one Friday night in July, I got stuck in an elevator with my yard doctor neighbor. The lift jolted to a stop, and he panicked, pounding the buttons, shouting, "This is my nightmare." And I remember thinking, this is mine too. Because I wasn't panicked. I was empty, too drained even to comfort someone else. And that terrified me. I'd achieved my dream. So why was I so burned out? For weeks I questioned everything. Maybe I'd chosen the wrong career. Maybe I wasn't built for this work. But then I realized I still loved psychology. The problem wasn't the hours I spent in my office. It was the hours I spent thinking about work when I wasn't there. I closed the door every night, but the door in my mind stayed wide open. That's the paradox of work stress. We don't feel it much at work. We feel it when we're trying to rest, when we're commuting, cooking, falling asleep. The real villain isn't workload, it's rumination. That mental habit of replaying every unfinished task and awkward conversation on a loop. The term actually comes from cows, who chew, swallow, regurgitate, and chew again. It works for cows. It does not work for humans. When we ruminate, we reactivate our stress response over and over again. Studies show that chronic rumination wrecks sleep, mood, diet, even cardiovascular health. It makes us less creative, less focused, and less present with the people we love. And the cruel part? It feels productive. Thinking, "I have so much to do," gives us a false sense of urgency, even though we're not solving anything. When I tracked my own ruminations for a week, I was horrified. 30 minutes before sleep, 45 minutes during my commute, 20 minutes zoning out at dinner. In total, almost 14 hours of downtime lost to stress that solved nothing. So I declared war on rumination. And here's what worked. First, set guardrails. Decide exactly when your workday ends and honor it. When I said no work after 8 p.m., I meant it. Back then it was easier. We didn't have smartphones yet. Now, if you want peace, silence your notifications. Second, if you work from home, build a boundary. Even a small desk can be your office. Change clothes when you're done. Adjust lighting. Play music. Teach your brain where work ends and life begins. Finally, when ruminations intrude, turn them into problems to solve. "I have too much to do" becomes, "When can I fit this in?" A question you can answer. Beating rumination takes discipline, but it's worth it. Because the battle for work-life balance doesn't start in your calendar, it starts in your head. And if you can change your thoughts, you can change your life.